Hi guys, here's a video on how the NTU Hall 11 double rooms look like, a tour of the facilities, and some tips on what to prepare for hall stay. So without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, I'll be only showing you guys my side of the room, as I would like to protect my roommate's privacy, but basically the room layout is exactly the same for both sides of the room. We are each given a wardrobe, a towel rack, a single-sized bed with drawers below it, a shelf, a desk with drawers, and a chair. For the wardrobe, there is a hanging rack, two open compartments, and a closed compartment where you can get a lock to secure your things in. There is also a towel rack provided for you to hang your towel to dry after your shower. Next, the single-sized bed is provided with a waterproof mattress protector. Take note that you will need to bring your own pillow as pillows are not provided. There are also 4 drawers provided, located below the bed. A shelf is provided for each person with 2 compartments open and 2 compartments hidden when closed by the shelf door. A desk pin board is provided for you to pin up anything from your desired decorations to your class schedule and planner. With that, there is also a desk light provided that will light up your desk and the desk pin board. Next, each person is provided a desk with 3 drawers. The desk is quite large and more than enough for using it to do schoolwork. Also, 2 main plugs are provided to each person, and the other plug is meant for the powering of the desk light. With that, it concludes the things that are provided to you for your hall stay at Hall 11. As you can see, the room has quite a lot of storage space, so don't worry when it comes to organizing the room when unpacking. Now, I'll be giving you guys a tour of some of the facilities that you'll be using when staying in hall. I'll be showing you guys the pantry, the laundry room, the toilet, and Canteen 11, which is the canteen that is the closest to most of the blocks in Hall 11. For any block you stay at in Hall 11, there will be a pantry for each level. In the pantry, there is a microwave, a water dispenser that dispenses both hot and cold water, a sink for you to wash your dishes in, and an induction cooker. There are no pots nor pans provided, so you have to bring your own. There is a laundry room for every block, and each laundry room has a selection of top-loading washing machines and front-loading ones. There are also 2 dryer machines if you would like to dry your laundry faster. This brings us to a total of 8 washing machines and 2 dryers. All machines use the new Singapore $1 coins. If you prefer to dry your clothes without using the dryer, each room is provided with a hanging laundry rack. For the communal toilet, there are plenty of sinks available with mirrors, 4 shower cubicles, and 4 toilet cubicles. The toilet is generally quite clean, and we are not required to clean them as compared to having individually owned toilets like some of the other halls. However, each level in the block has 2 toilets, and they are of the same gender, leading to every level having either only male or only female toilets. Lastly, we have Canteen 11. Canteen 11 has a variety of food sold, and the waffle store is sometimes open until quite late, so students can still come grab supper if they want to, as most stores close around 8 to 9 p.m. The waffle store actually has an Instagram account where they post what specials they have for the day. I'll be leaving their Instagram label down below in the description box, and you can check them out if you like to. There are more facilities such as the lounge in every block and the admin office, which I'll be showing briefly later. Now, I'll be giving out some tips on what to prepare for hall stay and some things you can take note of for better convenience during your hall stay. Firstly, here's a general packing list for a comfortable hall stay. I have grouped the items up in categories. For electronics, the hall has no Wi-Fi and thus you need a Wi-Fi router and Ethernet cable to set up your own Wi-Fi in your room. Also, extension cables are extremely important as only 2 main plugs are provided for each person. A tip would be to get an extension cable with as many plugs as you would need. Remember to pack your chargers for whatever electronic devices that you have, and you can pack a hairdryer if you want. For the closet, hangers are needed if you desire to make use of the hanging rack in the wardrobe, and pack only a handful of clothes. Do not overpack in terms of clothes, or you will struggle when it comes to moving out. Another tip of mine is to pack some dividers that will be used to create compartments in the wardrobe. This will allow you to create neat spaces in the closet, as the compartments provided are pretty large and can be further sectioned. For laundry, a laundry basket is needed to keep your dirty laundry and also useful when traveling to and fro from the laundry room to your room. Detergent is needed for laundry, and the clothespins are for if you prefer to hang your clothes dry on your provided laundry rack, which is optional if you prefer to use the dryer to dry your clothes instead. Also, a tip is to start collecting $1 coins, as the washing machines and dryers only accept the new Singapore $1 coins. For housekeeping issues, I recommend that you get a magic mop, especially if you are a female, as hair fall can be easily cleaned with a magic mop. To use a magic mop, you will also need disposable Magic Clean wipes. Also, when moving in, the room can be pretty dusty, and thus a mop or some rags will be helpful in the cleaning process. Packing wet wipes and tissue boxes will be useful for a comfortable stay in your room. Remember to pack a dustbin so you won't have to keep exiting your room to throw your trash, as the communal dustbins are usually located at the end of the hallway. Trash bags are essential for the dustbin. Air fresheners and Baygon are optional items that you can pack if you want. For your bath items, a shower tote bag will be useful to easily carry your clothes to and fro the toilet. A shower basket is needed for your toiletries such as your shower essentials, toothpaste, and toothbrush. A tip is to get a shower basket with non-protruding handles, as the ledge in the shower cubicle is only about 10 to 12 centimeters in terms of width. Remember to pack a towel and your skincare products, perfume or cologne, deodorant, and comb. Another tip is to pack waterproof slippers so you can wear them to and fro and during your shower if you desire. For the bed, pack a pillow, bedsheets, and a blanket, as all of the above are not provided. For food, all the items are optional. You can choose to pack cutlery, bowls, and plates, a multifunctional cooker or a cooking pot if you desire to cook your own food in the pantry. If you plan to do so, you can pack dishwashing soap if you want, and a dishwashing sponge. Dishwashing soap is provided in the pantry, but if you are picky about it, you can pack your own. I would highly recommend packing your own sponge, as the sponge in the pantry is communal, and if you value hygiene, having your own dishwashing sponge would be required. You can have a fridge in your room if you want, but take note that the fridge must be within the size of 60 by 60 by 60 cm. Also, you will have to declare your fridge and pay a fee of $80 for every semester. The rest of the items are miscellaneous, and some are equally important to remember to pack for. First up, remember to pack all your studying materials, including whatever notes and tools you need. Next, pack some over-the-counter medication and shoes that you need. Also, pack your school bag and some recyclable bags or tote bags. This will be useful when shopping for groceries in Giant or Sheng Siong stores located in the campus, as you have to pay for plastic bags. For easy decoration, a tip is to pack some 3M command hooks, as they can be attached to any surface and can be easily removed at the end of your stay without any markings. Also, packing a mini mirror will be very useful, as it can act as a mini vanity area when placed on your table. Lastly, here's a tip regarding your room fob. As all room fobs expire a week from validation, you will need to validate your fob every week in order to use it for locking and unlocking your room while also having access to the toilet, laundry room, and lounge. There is a main validation area at the door of the administration office as shown, where you can scan your fob to validate it. However, the scanner at the lounges and laundry rooms can also serve to validate your fob. Thus, you don't have to walk all the way to the admin office to validate your fob if it expires. With that, I hope you enjoy your hall stay if you have been assigned to Hall 11, and see you in my next video. Thanks for watching!